Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix, and I'm doing a new moon in Aquarius tarot reading, which is for the collective. Also, the general readings for February are up. I will start working on the love readings for February for all of the signs, and I'll probably do a collective love reading as well because I've been doing those too. And then after the love readings, I will do the money readings. Whatever reading you watch or listen to, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading energy and tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. Also, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. Podcasts carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Okay, so I'm using 3 decks. I'm using a regular tarot deck, and then I am using the Sword of Light Oracle deck, which is the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle deck. And I'm using the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. All right? So, for those who don't know, the new moon in Aquarius starts on the 21st of January and ends on the 23rd of January. The 22nd of January is the actual new moon, is what it is. Also, please excuse the music in the background if you happen to hear it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. May I have the energy for the new moon in Aquarius? May I have the energy for the new moon in Aquarius? May I have the energy for the new moon in Aquarius? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? Okay, setting that one to the side. What is it that the collective needs to hear? I'm switching my candles too. I don't like the candle right there. I would prefer for it to be over here. There we go. Okay. May I have 2 more cards, please? Okay, that's... You know what? I'm not taking that, but I'm taking this one that my hand is holding. All right. Let's see what we have here. Bottom of the deck. It's funny that this card came out because this is the card that it starts off with when you pull it out of the box, which is the number 1. And something just said, so remember that you're number 1. Some of you might not be making yourself a priority. You need to start making yourself a priority. I know there may be other things that you find yourself caught up in and possibly helping out others, but you need to be your first priority when it comes to the number 1. And also the card says, Princess, you can be your own knight. You can be your own knight. So translation, you don't have to wait for someone to come save you. That might end up being the title of this reading, but we'll see what happens. All right, so starting off, heart of the matter, we have stars, number 5. The number 5 could be significant to you. It says stars, you can manifest your every wish. So this is at the heart of the matter. You can manifest your every wish. Stars. And especially, it's kind of interesting about manifesting, wishing, and stars because this is a new moon in Aquarius. In the tarot deck, the star card, which is the major arcana, is the Aquarius energy. So it's interesting that this is at the heart of the matter. For some of you, you need to believe in your dreams. And also you need to learn how to dream. Some people, because I'm hearing things in my head too at the same time. Some people lose that, where it's like they get so caught up in life, they don't know how to have that childlike spirit, where it's just like you dream about things. Because some people, as they get older, they're just like, oh, well, there's no way I'll ever accomplish this now. You don't know unless you try. That's all I'm saying. But everyone has the ability to dream, and everyone has the ability to accomplish their dreams, too. It's all about how you go about doing things. All right. Now, first card that came out is Sword. Sword. Make the change is what it's saying. Make the change. Again, you don't have to wait for someone to come save you. That is what this is saying so far with the energy. And then, and also the number on that was the number 7. 7 might be significant. Number 8 on this one. And it says wings. You never needed those wings to fly. Wings. You never needed those wings to fly. In other words, the magic was in you all along. It was within you. It's almost like the whole thing with The Wizard of Oz and The Wiz, where it's like Dorothy goes through all this stuff, and then the good witch, allegedly, finally comes and says, well, you didn't have to do all of that. You just could have clicked your heels 3 times and went home. Oh, really? But I digress. What this card is saying is pretty much that. You have the ability to fly all this time. That's what some of you may be seeing as this new moon in Aquarius happens and we move into Aquarius season. Because Aquarius is about being a dreamer. Aquarius is a lighthearted energy. That's why Aquarius is the Page of Swords in the tarot deck, because it's very lighthearted energy. It can be immature at times. Also, Aquarius is the rebel, because Aquarius' ruling planet is Uranus. So with Uranus being the ruling planet for Aquarius, it's expect the unexpected when dealing with Aquarius energy. And they usually buck the trend, where if a group of people are going in one direction, Aquarius energy is usually going in another direction, because they're like, I don't want to do it that way. I'd rather do it my own way. So that energy can be there. But again, you don't have to wait on someone to come save you. Let's go ahead and use the other oracle deck and see what we get. May I have the energy for the new moon? May I have the energy for the new moon? May I have the energy for the new moon? Can we clarify the cards on the table? Can we clarify the cards on the table? Can we clarify the cards on, something's telling me to take this, on the table? Wow. I love that. I love that. May I have 2 more cards, please? Thank you. Woo, that jumped. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Put your creative energy into action. Number 25. This might be of significance to you. Some of you might be a January 25th Aquarius. Just saying. All right. So, and 7 is very significant, because 7 is right here on this other card. 25, 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 might be very significant for some of you. Now, it says, put your creative energy into action. Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. So, this is saying get to it. And now that Aretha Franklin song is playing through my head, now jump to it. Okay, now, for the first card, it says, be the real you. Be the real you. And this is number 6. It says, your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. And something said also in regards to the stars and dreaming and stuff, don't let anyone crush your dreams. Don't let anyone tell you that your dreams can't come true, because they don't know. They just have an opinion. That's it. They don't know. So be the real you. That's going to play a role in things moving forward. Is who you are. As the old saying goes, to thine own self be true. All right, at the heart of the matter with stars, this one's number 27. regain your focus. It says, trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. So this is about regaining your focus and making a change. And also remember, when I was talking about this particular card and I said making yourself number, because it was number one, as you see here. And I was talking about making yourself a priority, making yourself the priority. Where I said, I can understand you might be caught up in other things, but still make yourself the number one priority. And you don't need to wait for someone to come save you as well. All right. Now, with the regain focus, this is saying don't let the distractions get to you. Some of you may have some type of drama going on in your life, which is why this is saying regain focus. Also, some of you might have people around you who are either jealous, envious, or they just don't, it's a different vibe is what it is. I could say low vibrational energy, but I don't even want to say that. It's just the thing of, you know how people have different styles and stuff? I just feel like your style is different. And because your style is different, some people don't know how to take it. They just don't. And then some people are mad that they can't mimic it, that they can't imitate it, that they can't duplicate it. Some people get mad about that. Regardless of how people feel about your style or about you, that's not for you to worry about. That's not a priority. You are the priority. And you need to regain your focus so you can recognize that you're the priority and do what you need to do to move ahead, as in not worrying about all the other stuff. Now, third card that came out is number 35. So the number 8 might be significant because, again, this is the number 8 right here. So we have the number 7, the number 8. Then we have, one was 25. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck. 25, which equals 7. And now we have 35, which equals 8. And it says, trust the guidance you're receiving. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany, which makes sense. New moon in Aquarius, we're already in the age of Aquarius. So epiphanies is not a stretch. So it has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I am also present to clear away your worries so you can trust your divine guidance. So you're receiving divine guidance and downloads right now is what you're receiving. So keep all of that in mind. Pay attention to your dreams. Also, if you get a random thought in your head, pay attention to it. When stuff pops in your head, some of that stuff might actually be a download where it's something significant that could play a role later on, whether it's in the next hour, the evening, the week, the month, the year, whatever. If it's something, especially if it's something that resonates with you that pops in your head, you may want to write it down so you remember too. Because that happened to me. I was going through some of my papers because I write stuff down, and I came across something. I was like, you know what? I forgot all about that. And then it jogged my memory about why it was in my head to begin with. So just keep pen and paper handy. All right, so let's go to the tarot deck and see what we get. May I have the energy for the new moon? May I have the energy for the new moon? May I have the energy for the new moon? Can we clarify the cards on the table? Can we clarify the cards on the table? Can we clarify the cards on the table? May I have some cards, please? 3 would be great. I'm not going to take it, but I'm going to tell you what it is. Princess of Wands. I heard adventure. Adventure. I heard adventure. Some of you might be going on an adventure. Also, some of you might be getting out in nature more as well. Just throwing that out there. Thank you. That flipped over. This I will take. There was this. Set that at the top. Interesting. Okay, so you're moving away from some stuff. Some of you might be physically moving too, but honestly, I feel like you're just not dealing with the drama. Thank you. You're coming out. Hermit in the reverse. That's not a bad thing for this reading. Because Hermit is about going within, and Virgo energy, by the way. Some of you might be a Virgo or have it in your chart. But in the reverse, it's about being out. Now, there are situations where it can be read as something negative, where being in the reverse, where you're not seeking the guidance you need to seek, or also with the Hermit in the reverse, it can be about missing something too, like you overlook something. I'm checking what else I'm getting on that. Also, it can mean being seen too, meaning easily visible to others. Like you can't get away from people type of thing. But I'm not picking that up. What I'm getting is, with this being in the reverse, this is telling me you've got the knowledge that you needed to get, and now you're coming out. You're coming out of the cave. Because again, this is about going inside and reflecting and doing inner healing, inner knowledge, things like that. That's what this is about. Mind you, we talked about epiphanies during this as well. I feel you've already got the information, is what I feel. And now you don't need to be a recluse anymore. You can now come out and share whatever it is you want to share. That's the other thing too with this. I feel some of you will actually lean into, I don't know why the name Sophia is on my mind right now. The name Sophia came to me. Whatever that's about, fine. But I feel some of you are just going to lean into going after what you want to go after. And not, somebody wants to start a catering business. I know people like, Casey, where the hell did you get that from? I don't know why. I was looking at this card right here, and then something was coming to me with plates and stuff. Or maybe not a catering business, maybe a restaurant or something. Whatever. Whatever this dream is, whatever your wish is, you're leaning into it, is what you're doing. And then now I just heard fearless in my head. I just heard fearless. And I believe also with this thing with the Hermit, it being in the reverse where you've already done the reflecting, you're realizing you don't have to wait on someone to come save you. You can do it on your own. First card that came out is the Six of Swords. This is about moving away from drama. This is head over heart. This is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is saying, I'm not dealing with the drama. This is saying, I want to do something better. I want to go towards something better. I want peace, is what I want. And also, Six of Swords can be about physical movement too, as well. May I have another card, please? Thank you, as we're wrapping this up. Three of Swords. And it's interesting how I'm noticing is pointing at this Hermit. It feels like it's pointing at the Hermit. I don't know why with this energy. Maybe, again, I feel like there have been people that have said things, because Swords is about thoughts and communication. I really feel somebody let words get to them. Someone really let words get to them. But from this, I feel you can make the change, which is what this is talking about with Sword. You can make the change. It's okay to be the real you. I feel with this Three of Swords, maybe there was something involving a group of people that was said, and it's almost like, I don't know if it was ganging up on or bullying or whatever you want to classify it as, but I feel like more than one person decided to offer their opinion It was like unsolicited advice is what it was. Which is why this was probably in the upright, where someone did some self-reflecting. They had to go inside and do some healing. And maybe that's still happening. But I feel the healing will happen, and then the person will come out and brush that off. It's like Shake It Off, the Taylor Swift song. I might listen to that later on. I love that song. What's at the bottom of the deck? Ace of Cups. So this is an offer. This is emotional fulfillment, and it's something new. Aces are new. Aces are considered an offer from the universe, an offer from God. So whatever it is that you're doing, that you're realizing with this Six of Swords, you're moving towards this Ace of Cups is what's happening. And again, you don't need to wait on someone to come save you. And that's what all of this is about. It's about trusting yourself. Somebody with this Three of Swords, or let me rephrase, not somebody, because this is a group of people. I don't believe this is just one person. Some people messed with your head. They messed with your self-esteem. What all these cards are saying is not just that you don't have to wait on someone to come save you. They're saying that whatever was said to you by these people, it doesn't mean anything. Because if you go back to Wings, this particular card here, and then it says, you never needed those wings to fly. What I'm getting from this and what I'm hearing in my head, you never needed their validation to be successful. I might change it to that title. I kind of like that one better. You never needed their validation to be successful. Okay. I might go with that. We'll see. But yeah, that's something that I'm hearing. Like, we're saying you never needed these wings to fly because the magic was in you. You never needed their validation to be successful. It was always in you. Anything that they had or that they offered, good, bad, or indifferent, it didn't matter. Because all of it was in you. All of it was on you. It's your power that you have. And I believe that epiphany, if it hasn't happened yet, it's going to help. All right, so that is your new moon in Aquarius message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Till next time, be blessed.